Hello everyone, it's Kylie Vitucci here, Stampin Up demonstrator in Australia, and I'm jumping on as an impromptu live just to let you know that we're back. We're back home. We've had an amazing time on the incentive trip, and oh my goodness,
with the 1% of people in this trip,
we have so much news to tell you. Yes, we must put that little disclaimer up. I did have it saved somewhere. I've got the images care of Stampin Up here. There's that one. But where's my little...
Hi everyone.
Hi Bruno Vitucci. Bruno is very busy in the background there. If you hear some noise, it's because he's getting all of our brand new product put in the cupboard. Can you see the empty spots? He's taken out all the retired product and put in all of the brand new product is about to go in. So that's very exciting. So I can't seem to find the little blurb. So
I found another pair of scissors.
Oh! Are they blunt or are they good?
I don't know.
I'll have to test it to find out. Hello everyone. Oh, Marcy's here. Hi, Marcy.
Marcy and Rick, Marcy.
Yes, we had our last meal together at the airport with Marcy and Rick, which was very nice. Now, I'm going to make this smaller. There we go. I think that should save now. And there we go. There's our little disclaimer. Oh, I made it nice and big for you all. Less than 1% of Stampin' Up demonstrators earn this trip. Just an FYI. Something that we need to add when we talk about the trip. Because the main reason is we don't want you to think that it's really easy to earn. It's not unreachable, but it's not something that everyone gets. So it's a very, very special thing. However, we met some people on this trip, which I was very excited about, that said they had done our training, and from applying the training, obviously they did all the hard work, but they applied the training that we put up and they were able to earn the trip from a lot of the information that they learned. So that was very encouraging. We were like, oh, that's made us feel really good. I think Tracy, I'm going to have her do a talk for us, and also I'm going to ask Rachel from Germany. They were two girls in particular that said from our training it really helped them to earn the trip, so I was very happy about that. It makes our day when we see people applying the information, which is great. So over on our Instagram, I've put up a lot of stories on there, and obviously those who are YouTube members already here on YouTube, there was quite a few that signed up for either the creative level or the demonstrator training level, and they got a lot of content as we were like at the actual trip. So they got to see like reels in advance. They got to see a lot of pictures that no one else has seen anywhere else. So they got special content just for them. So big shout out to all of our members. We really appreciate your support. And we're very excited to bring you that exclusive content as well. So thank you very much for that. And over on Instagram, I've just put up a whole heap of stories on Instagram and on Facebook, so that you can have a look at our stories. And I've even saved them in a little folder called Mexico. So if you've missed, because they only last like 24 hours. So if you miss them, it's okay. They're saved in a little directory called Mexico, so that you can go over there and see all of our stories, all of the people that we've met. I've tagged as many people as I possibly could. It took a little bit of research to try and find everyone's Instagram handles, but I think it's worth it because then we can follow each other and we can link to each other, because we've all worked very hard and it's nice to support one another in our businesses as well. So what were some of my highlights of the trip? Well, it's always catching up with old friends. I love that we get to see the same people, but also I love meeting the new. So we had quite a few first-time trip achievers at this event. So I always make sure, I'm glad Stampin' Up has a badge saying first-time trip achiever, so that we can give them some time and really just celebrate their hard work, because they have worked very hard to get that trip. So that's always really exciting. It's always great to catch up with Sarah and Sean and Shelley and the family. they're all doing really well, and we got to have a couple of chats by the pool with Shelley and a couple of chats with Sarah. So it's always really lovely to see them. We also caught up with a lot of, obviously seeing Lisa again was like, I was on the verge of tears, and it was so good. It was like right when we were checking in that we got to see her and Bob. And big thank you to everyone who signed up for our online stamping retreat while we were away. We were chatting about it while we were at the pool, and we're like, oh my goodness, look, someone else has signed up. It was so exciting to connect with all of you even while we were away. So big thank you for supporting online stamping retreat, and keep those subscriptions coming, because the event is coming up very, very soon. So I have to get my little butt moving so that I can get the rest of my online stamping retreat projects. It's the 25th in the US. Well, it's the 26th in the South Pacific. So 26th for Australia and New Zealand. And for everyone else, it's the 25th of May. So there's still a couple of weeks left to register. But don't miss out on the online stamping retreat, because we're very, very excited about that one. I've just popped up the link there as well for that one. So yeah, seeing Lisa was just so special. We worked out it's been 5 years since we've seen each other in person, because we didn't get to go to the Maui incentive trips, which were very sad, but it was a crazy time. We won't mention the C word, but yes, there was crazy things happening. Some weird virus was going around the planet that stopped us from going to that. So it made it really special to see them both again. And then because we checked in and then we happened to see each other again, we're like, what are you guys about to do? They're about to go for lunch. So I'm like, do you mind if we join you? And so we got to have, sort of the first day or two catching up, which I'm so glad we had, because then it just got busier and busier from then on. Because Stampin' Up included not only our resort, did it have like incredible things that you could do. Apparently there was 6 secret slides. We only found 2, and that took us 5 hours to find the 2 slides, swimming through a massive like stream through the middle of the hotel, and we didn't get to the half of it. We had to get out and have some food because we were about to go to the Stampin' Up event. So it was just a massive, massive property. There was a whole section of the property that we never got to go and see. One morning, Bruno and I were saying, we have to make some time to go and see, down up, like there's like this beautiful wedding chapel that they have there, and there was like these beautiful stairs that are in a lot of wedding pictures. But it's like, we haven't even seen that section yet. And I said, well, it's like 7:30, 8 o'clock now. Let's go now, because like if we don't do it, we're just not going to do it. And then that day was such a massive day. Like we were doing the cenotes, which is like sinkholes. We were jumping and doing zip lining. Then we went straight from that to another park. There was like 4 different parks, I think it was. Was it 4, Bruno, that we could go to? It was like Explore Fuego. There was Senses. We did Senses. There was Escaret. Oh, Escaret, yes. And there was another one as well that I don't think we got to go and do. I forget the name of the last one. But yeah, there was so many parks and so many adventures that you could go on that we just ran out of time. It was just crazy. Like the one day that we did the sinkholes, the cenotes, and did like a little bit of cliff jumping and zip lining. Straight after that, we went to Explore Fuego, which was like a zip lining thing. We didn't even get time to do the zip lines because we did the slides and we did a raft, and we did so many different, like a hammock zip line that we didn't get to go on the major zip lines at that place. And fortunately, we decided we were hungry because we only just got the last, hello, Bruno Bertucci. We only just got the last hotel bus back to the resort. I don't know what we would have done if we missed that bus. And then we were like, okay, quick, have a quick shower. Let's all meet and we'll go for dinner at the Brazilian place, because we really wanted to try that while we were there. So there was some restaurants we didn't even get to eat at because we were just like, everything was just like running. It felt like we were running all the time. And of course, in between, you're running into people. You want to say hello, you want to catch up, you want to take a photo. So it was just like on the go from the moment we woke up. And fortunately, we woke up quite early each day. I don't know what was happening with our time zones, but it worked perfectly because we were getting up about 6:30 each morning and sort of really making the most of our day each time. So it gave us a little bit of extra time to do a few more things. But yeah, it was just like literally from one thing to the other. So we only had sort of 2 chill days. One of the days was sort of the second day that we arrived because we'd been so busy that I said to Brenna, it'd be nice just to do a like chill by the pool and just catch up with people, have a good chat. So we just did that, and that was on the Tuesday. And then we did it again on Friday because we knew we had the Grand Spectacular event that Stampin' Up were putting on Friday night. And we knew we were going home Saturday early. And I said to Bruno, I just don't think I can keep going. Let's just have a day where we're like chill. So we just ended up doing the hotel stream and then the little slides and things like that. So yeah, Wednesday was probably our biggest day. And that was like, yeah, a massive, massive day. Thursday, what did we do on Thursday? We did census. I think census must have been on Tuesday. So maybe Monday was our chill day. And then census we did Tuesday. And that was like all, and we'll show you some of the photos. We've still got to get the photos from the package, but they're absolutely hilarious, these photos, because there was a street where you're walking up the street, but you're actually walking down. So everything, it just played with your brain so badly. I thought I was going to end up with vertigo there because I kind of knew before we went what I was in for. And I have to say I was very queasy, but I did good. Like I was able to actually go into the rooms. But yes, definitely had a headache and feeling very queasy in my stomach after that one because your whole brain is trying to work out what's going on, and it does make you quite dizzy. And yeah, a few people I think were like, get me out of here. I'm feeling really sick. So even Bruno, who is, as many of you know, is an architect, he was trying to figure it out. He could not figure it out. He's like, what on earth is going on? It was just like so random. Hey Lisa, good to see you. But it wasn't until the very end, as we were leaving, that we could see the pendulum, and it showed the angle on which the town was built on. And Brenna was like, okay, now I know the angle and I know how it's built. I still have no clue. I'm like, that means nothing to me, but sure, okay, that's the angle. But it was very smart. And that whole, we got a lot of great photos from there. We hung out with Natalie Travis and her husband, and Jackie Williams and her hubby Rob that day, and it was just a lot of fun. We had a really, really good time together. We just happened to we saw them and we're like, hey, are you going in? Do you mind if we come along with you? I think we just joined in. But yeah, fantastic. Like every single park was like nothing I've ever seen before. They've just done such a good job. And the resort was just spectacular. It was so gorgeous. Really good service. Everything was included. So all our food, all of our drinks, the accommodation, and for 2 people. So Stampin' Up have just been so generous to all of us and really looked after us so well. I mean, we've worked hard to achieve the trip and looking after our team and looking after our customers, but it's just so nice to feel like that they appreciate that. They gave us some beautiful gifts as well. So yeah, really, really special. But just keep in mind, I have put it up before, but I think it's up the top here. Disclaimer, less than 1% of demonstrators worldwide achieve this trip. However, you could be in the less than 1%. If you work hard, then that could happen. But the key is that it's not an easy thing to earn. So not everyone gets this trip. It's something very special. I think they gave us stats on how many earn the trip, and I think it was 380 something. I took a photo of it here because I thought that was very interesting, because we've got about 50,000 demonstrators in the world. So 348 achieved the trip, and then each one of those 348 can bring a guest. So it's pretty special, right? And the hotel was just absolutely spectacular. So really, really special. Hello from Germany. Wonderful. Hi, Star Patrick. So nice. So yes, we had a wonderful time, but we just wanted to let you know that we're back. Bruno's been busy putting up all of our retired products, so he can pop up a link here for you. Just if you're looking for particular retired products that you missed out on. You do need to live in Australia though, and it's okay if you're a demonstrator. Anyone can purchase our retired products, but Bruno will pop up the link to our online store for you to get those. What else do we have happening? Online stamping retreat, as I mentioned. That's all happening. Woohoo! You can scan that QR code in that corner over there, or just go to onlinestampingretreat.com, because we've got about 2 weeks before we go live for that. So definitely look at doing that. And anyone that signed up for our paper club or our in color club, we've sent that out. So just keep that in mind. And I'm just about to do a video on the joining offer. There's an amazing, amazing, amazing joining offer that's happening right now. If you love the in colors and you're wanting to get the in colors, then joining is absolutely 100% the best option for you right now, because you get a lot for free. So please keep that in mind, that there's a brilliant, brilliant special. And I think I've got the little picture here for you to share, because you get quite a lot in the joining special. I think I saved it in my downloads. If not, I'll be able to find it somehow, somewhere, somehow. Maybe not there. Let's go to the Stampin' Up page. But I think it's one of the best the best opportunities I have actually seen for a joining offer, because it works out in Australia that you'll get $210 of product for free if you join. You only pay $169, and then you'll be able to choose $235 worth of product, plus on top of that you're going to get the freebies. And I think I'll get the exact amount here of what you get. Menu, what's new? We want a special. Specials. No. What's going on with the website today? It's having a little meltdown. It's like, don't make me work again. I've got jet lag. I don't want to work. I understand, little computer. I want to be in Mexico still. I'm like, please let us stay a bit longer. To be honest, it was so busy and so full on that I was kind of like, I think I need to come home just to rest, because my legs were all swollen. It was super hot and we just did not stop. So I think it was like, I think the only way that I'm going to stop is if we go home, because I didn't want to miss out on anything. There was just so much to do and so many amazing things that I was like, oh my goodness, this is just the most amazing thing I've ever seen. It's like, yeah, super, super special. Yeah, so many amazing things. So I'm trying to think of where do I find is it in what's new? The joining special info. I'm still learning this new website. I'm like, where is everything? Homepage. Let's have a little look. Maybe I'll find it through there. Oh, yeah, that's a good way of doing it. Starter kit special. I always go to like the... You want the blue? Yeah, the blue, yeah. I can, but as long as I'm in the page. I just want to show the graphic. But thank you, Bruno. Thank you for your help. It's on the homepage as well. Yeah. Here we go. So this is the starter kit special here. It's $144 of freebies that you get when you join. And these are the joining items. So there's the ink pads, there's the cardstock, There's the paper and then the pens. So that's all of the items that you get for free when you join. So you can actually join us. I'll put up the link for you so that you can join, because it's just such a great offer. We've already had quite a few join us, which has been wonderful. Thank you for all of those new team members. We're so excited to have you in our team, and we will be adding you to our Amazing Crazy Crafters group so that you can be part of it. So I've just put the link there for joining. And if you have any questions, just please ask, but don't feel like you're locked in, that you have to sell. A lot of our team members have joined just to get the discount, because once you join, you get 20% off. But I'm going to be doing a video straight after this one to show you exactly the step-by-step on how to join through the website, how it looks. So if you're a little bit unsure, then please look out for that video, because that'll be up in the next hour or so that it tells you step by step exactly what to do. But please don't hesitate to ask. Stampin' Up can also help. We can help. There's a lot of support. So if you're getting frustrated when you're trying to join up and you're not, like, it's not able to join you, or there's a question that you're really feeling uncomfortable about or unsure about, we are here to help you, because a lot of the questions you actually don't have to answer. And some of them you may be like, oh, I don't know the answer to this one, like GST or something like that. We'll be able to help you with that information and help you through the sign up process. So don't be intimidated. It's actually a lot easier. Once it's broken down for you, it's a lot easier than you expect. So lovely to see you all. We will be back in a few days' time doing our usual weekly video, our weekly free craft class. So look out for that, which we're really looking forward to. And we will more than likely be using new product. Hopefully our new product will arrive by the time Friday comes, so that we can show you some of the new items, but we'll let you know, because we do like to do a few samples as well, but we may not get a chance this time with the new products coming. We'll just see how much we have on our schedule this week. There's a lot happening. So yes, we will keep you up to date anyway, and there's a lot of beautiful new things. So thank you so much for following us, for supporting our YouTube memberships, and for checking out our Instagram. We have a lot more pictures and a lot more videos coming. Unfortunately, Bruno's underwater camera that we used got water in it. So this is our second underwater camera that has failed us. The first one snapped off its little axes or whatever, the holder, and it's at the bottom of the Mediterranean. And this one got water in it. So that was a little frustrating, and we've already sent it to one IT, like a computer company, to see if they can collect the data off the SD card, and they've said no, there's nothing there. So Bruno's trying one more time with another company to see if they can do it. But yeah, very sad, because we had a lot of great content on there, like zip lining and all sorts of things. Bruno was holding the camera. So yeah, really sad, because we would have loved to have shown you a lot more close up, but we still have lots of great photos and amazing things. So if it doesn't work out, well, it is what it is. We have to remember it in our memory. And sadly, you won't get to see how much screaming we did, which is why I've got a croaky voice, because we just, oh my goodness, there was so much yelling and screaming. I really pushed myself out of my comfort zone this time. So thank you so much for being here. And if there's anything we can help you with, new catalogue shopping, thinking about joining, we would love to help you in any way that we can. Did you pop up the link for the retired list at all, Bruno? I'll just put up a link for you. Is there, I think I've got a link saved actually. But I'll just put the Shopify, the main page, and then you can do a little search of your own. If there's something that you're looking for, just keep searching. If we have it, you will search for it and you will find it. But if we don't have it, then you won't find it. As simple as that. I think it's KBS I put it under. Yes, it was excellent. I felt there was one couple that, oh, thank you, Bruno. Um, there was one couple that unfortunately had an accident the day before the trip started. They were on a scooter and they ran over like a nail or something like that on the road, and the poor things ended up falling off and had, you know, road gravel, like a road rash, and his fiance had hurt her leg, and I just felt so bad for them because, you know, things can happen on trips, and Bruno took out extra insurance just in case because we were doing quite adventurous sort of things. So that's all you can really prepare for. But it's really challenging when you're in another country and you hurt yourself. So we just tried to be as careful as we could. If we didn't feel comfortable, then we wouldn't do it. But they did such a good job, like checking, rechecking. We checked. We just constantly were making sure that we felt safe and that there were people around us that were continually making sure we were safe as well, which was amazing. So we felt really good, which was nice. But yes, it was amazing trip. So the only thing that I think happened was the wet shoes that I bought, I didn't sort of wear them in, so I ended up with a massive blister on the back of my foot. But it was fine. I just kept my foot out majority of the time until I needed to jump or until I needed to get on the zip line so that my shoe wouldn't fall off. But I was like, oh, rookie move. Should have like worn these around the house a few times before going overseas. And yeah, the rest I didn't get burnt. I was very careful with my sunscreen, wore my hat the whole time. So there was a lot of things I did that I thought, oh, good, I really protected myself. But I did forget my compression socks, and that was not good. So I will make sure that I never forget my compression socks when traveling because my legs just swelled up so bad. So yes, I wore the compression socks the night we came home, and I was waking up every couple of hours needing to go to the bathroom because there was just so much fluid in my legs. It was like, yep, more fluids coming out. Yep, more fluids coming. I think I peed probably like a liter of fluid from my legs. It was like, oh, I won't forget them again. So that's going on my main travel. I have a list now, and I have a main travel list. You know, lip gloss I've got to make sure I bring. There was a few things where I was like, oh, I really should have, like Band-Aids. Yeah, a few things that I'm going to make sure go on my travel list so that we don't forget. And compression socks is definitely one of those. So yeah, but lovely to see you all. Yes. Oh, it's so hard, isn't it? That's very difficult. Deirdre, she's saying she can't get insurance now because of the second dose of cancer. I had no idea that they eventually did that. So yeah, we're very fortunate to be the age that we are with our health. I think we saw some of our friends that are in older. One in particular, Chris, who got to go on the trip for the first time, and her husband, he's in his 80s. And it's really hard to travel as you get older. Like, we found it really hard and tiring. And, you know, we tried to jam pack everything in. But I think as you get older, it's really, really challenging. Even just the airport is really overwhelming. We walk into the airport and we're both just like, oh my goodness, this is just like sensory overload. And there's so much stress in an airport that, yeah, like we got to LA from Mexico. We were in LA, and no joke, the line, I think it took us like a good hour and a half to get through customs. It felt longer because it was just like this snake of just going up and down for like, you know, six lines up and down. And it was just like, oh my goodness, this is a nightmare. So we had landed, I think, in the afternoon, probably around, I think it probably would have been about 5 o'clock or something like that, maybe even 4:30. And we thought we got plenty of time. Our flight's not till, you know, 8:50 or something. Well, we just made the flight. Like, that's how much time getting through customs and, you know, luggage pickup, because you have to pick up your luggage in LA and then put it again through like checks. It's just like, oh my goodness, this is not for the faint of heart. Travel is brutal, especially if you're an Australian, because I think we were in the, like, with layovers and everything, it was about 25 hours of, you know, airports, planes. Was it worth it? 100%. But is it for, people with health issues? No. I'm like, I'm fairly healthy, and I'm like, wow, that my body took a beating because it was like non-stop. The flight coming back, I slept the most that I've probably slept on a plane, but very kindly we were given a spare seat in between us, and that helped a lot. But on the way over, we had 3 children in front of us, and you can't control children, but there was 3 of them that just cried the entire 15 hours and threw things on the ground and walked past Bruno and would punch him, and it was just like next level crazy, and people were trying to move away from them, but there was no seats in the plane to move people. So yeah, that was a pretty tough one getting over, but you don't mind when you're going to a trip. You're like, this is going to be fine, we're going to a holiday that's going to be amazing. But yes, coming back, I was very happy that we got a good seat. So yes, travel looks amazing on Instagram, but it also is very, very challenging. So you have to be ready for all of the airports, plenty of time, almost give yourself a day to like check in, especially US airports. It's like everything's so busy that yeah, I'm just learning. Bruno likes to get there really early, and I used to be like, ugh, so annoying, but now I'm like, yes, please, can we get there really early just to help keep the stress down, because it is too stressful otherwise. So yes, very exciting to see you all. I'm sure I'll see you in the next couple of days. If there's anything we can help you with at all, any questions, anything you'd like to see, please let us know, and we'd be happy to help you out. But thank you very much for being here, and we shall see you soon. Bye, everyone. Thanks so much.